Hello everyone, I'm Knee High Caliber, and you're watching another exciting episode of Knee High Caliber Plays War Thunder. And today will be the last hurrah of the USS Trenton. We are going to begin the process of decommissioning this ship, and I wanted to do something special for it before we sent it towards California, where she'll ultimately get decommissioned. I wanted to do a live fire exercise, and it took a little while, but I managed to procure another German destroyer for us to sink as a target. It's going to be moored on the pretty much where we had the last one, so we'll see if the wreck collides with the other one. That'll be much later, but yeah, this ship has had its day, I'm afraid, as the British would say. It was built in 1918, and now that the war's over, there's no need for a big capital ship to be stationed here at Taratuba. So, in lieu of all that, the Navy is going to probably sell her for scrap. But before we even get to that, we're going to get a chance to take her out one more time and see what she's got. I think that's a good idea. So the boilers are all steamed up. They're very old. We have maintenance issues on them constantly, but that's okay. We're going to get going here. Let's go ahead standard. Fire up the props. As usual, our collision alarms are going off. That's fine. Cut hard to starboard. Yeah, so the plan is we're going to take her out today and put her through the paces, use all her weaponry, and see what we can do damage-wise. We'll fire on some of the deserted islands in the chain. That'll be fine. And then we'll also probably use the main guns to sink the destroyer, because I want to do that a little bit more surgical. And we don't have any pilots aboard, so we can't fly the seaplanes. But they will eventually. So after the exercise today, we're going to start making toward Pearl Harbor, where we're going to drop off the vast majority of whatever ammunition, munitions, and supplies she still has on board. Most of her crew will be offloaded there. We'll also offload the 2 seaplanes at Pearl Harbor. One of them is definitely going to become a part of that museum I've been talking about. We'll touch more on that in the future, but yeah, these are, again, the original float planes from the USS Arizona. They were in maintenance during the attack on Pearl Harbor, so they survived the attack, and this ship needed some new seaplanes, so they just gave it to them. And they still have USS Arizona on the side of it. So, there's that. So, a little bit of a collector's item for the museum. But yeah, let's go ahead and exit the bay. Sail past the islands over here. All ahead full. Kick it into high gear here. We have our torpedoes too. I don't know if I want to use those for the live fire exercise, but we got some rocks up ahead. I might just pop one off to pop one off. Have to be very careful not to miss the rock, otherwise it may become a navigational hazard. There's the destroyer, another Z-22. Again, she's anchored about where she was, where the other one was when we did the last live fire exercise. All right. Get ready to do a torpedo run here. Firewall. Torpedo running hot, straight, and normal. Direct hit. I guess we can unload another one of these. Let's see, why not? Go for the second target. Fire two. Oh crap, we missed. Well, I don't know where that torpedo is going to end up. Somewhere. It'll run out of fuel and sink eventually. I don't think it's going to hit the destroyer. Got a lot of open water ahead of it. One. And I lost it. I don't know where it went. That's fine. Alright. Enough with the torpedoes. That wasn't a good move to lose that one. We'll have to go searching for it later if we can find it. Might be able to use sonar. Alright. We got our anti-aircraft guns set up right now. Why don't we just let off a barrage to the northeast there. I don't even know where the mounts are on this thing. Looks like they're just on the midsection there. Quad machine gun mount. No flak guns on this. We have our main guns, we have our secondary guns. Let's fire them out across the water. Open fire. Alright, so it's 2 mounts for the secondary guns on each side. Pretty good. Why don't we start attacking that ship there? We're going to try and take out its main superstructure with the secondary deck guns. Locked in. Open fire. Fire again. Fire away. Pretty precise. I think he took out the radio shack. Kind of forward turret there. Take out the radar. Missed again. Why don't you hit the side launch there? Boom! Direct hit. Take out the forward torpedo mount. Destroyed. Take out the aft torpedo mount. Pretty surgical, I gotta say. Aft turret. Blew the life raft right off that. Secondary aft turret. Weapons are heavily damaged. Go for the inset turret there. That one's destroyed. Bring the ship around. Let the gunners on the opposite side take a few pot shots, and then we're going to go full bore broadside with the main guns. We don't really have any armor piercing rounds, but we don't really need them for this tin can. Ooh, hard over. Increase the flank. Hard over there. Side. Head full. Gunners, work your magic at the aft turret. Destroy it. Aft turret damaged. That anti-aircraft gun. Boom! Direct hit. The torpedo man again. Try and get that midship radar. It's very hard to hit that. Alright. Main guns. Come to bear. Ready to fire. Fire. Boom. Good hit. He's on fire. Hold fire. Okay, go for a bow shot, aim for the superstructure, fire. Nice. Again, these aren't armor piercing, but yeah, they're doing the job well enough. Ops caliber turret destroyed. Fire on the bridge. Fire in the smokestack. Aim just below the deck on the back. Fire. Forward turret is on fire. Forward 2 turrets are destroyed. Take out or launch. Fire. Heavily damaged. Kill that radar. Fire. Boom! Still ticking. He is shot below the waterline, just below the forward torpedo launcher. Fire. Ooh, where's... Give me another one. Going all funky. Fire again. See if she'll take on some. Hard to starboard. Head standard. Fire again in that same location. Target remains undamaged. Find that hard to believe. Fire again. Alright. Got peppered this thing well enough. Line up the torpedo launcher. Fire one. The torpedo's running hot, straight and normal this time. Got a fire inside her deck. I don't see her listing at all. Has no weapons to speak of anymore. Not really. Nothing usable. I'll stop. Boom! Put a hole in her. She should start turning over now. Back 2/3. Yeah, she's starting to go over. I'll stop. She's coming. There she goes. Outstanding. Bit of flotsam. Down she goes. Alright. Well, that more or less concludes the live fire exercise. We could still fire off a few rounds here and there. We don't have to return all the ammo to Pearl. Not going to launch any more torpedoes. But yeah, I think we're pretty much going to get going towards Pearl Harbor. We got at least 2 weeks journey there, and probably another 3 or 4 weeks journey to San Francisco after there. So yeah, I think that's more or less going to do it on this one, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. I know it's a sad moment. We have to decommission this ship, but like I said, she's served her usefulness, and it's the best anyone could wish for, really. Alright, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. I am Knee High Caliber, and you've been watching Knee High Caliber Plays Warfare. Catch you in the next one, folks.